actual customers. If everyone would like to come to this section, and we're going to start a reading and Q&A to celebrate Poetry Month. We're here with author and poet Jordan-Lindsey, and she's going to read some poems from her book, and then we're going to start a Q&A. So if you'd like to come and join, you can come and take a seat right here in front of us.
Thank you all. Again, my name is Jordan-Lindsey, and I just want to first of all give God all the praise, the glory, and the honor for this opportunity to be here. I also want to thank my husband, as well as my daughter, my mother as well, and my dad, and my sister, as well as all of my friends, the rest of my family, and you all, my readers, my fans. You all are the true friends, so thank you all for being here live, and thank each and every one of you who are also online as well for this opportunity. It's such a blessing to be here. This is my first book signing since 2018, so I am just very excited and thankful to be here with you all. So again, thank you for coming out. Now, just a bit about my background. I just want to share with you all. So, about a couple of days, I've just been back and forth in the house trying to figure out, okay, they really want a background. Really? Is that serious? Or do I really have to give a background about myself? Because don't we all struggle, right? We go through stories and situations, trials and tribulations. So, all of us share stories that are similar. We share obstacles and storms that we have faced in life, so it's really that necessary for me to give a background. And so when I thought about it, I said, okay, not everyone has maybe obtained a bachelor's and master's in music, as I have. I do have a bachelor's and master's in music. Not everyone has maybe worked in the publishing industry. So yes, it is necessary. Not everyone experienced unexpected obstacles and trials and tribulations. Not everyone was wrongfully terminated from their teaching position or fired or lost their job. Not everyone went down that road that I experienced in life. But what I did, I took all of that and I turned it around as lemons into lemonade. God bless me. God bless me to turn that into lemons into lemonade, to an amazing story to where I didn't give up. I could have given up and said, okay, I am done, but I didn't. So I am here in my life calling. I'm thankful to have written several books to this day, 3 books. My first book is Run Your Business in 365 Days. A self-help book for those who are in business. That book is not currently here, but on our website. And then my second book here is Words from the Heart. Okay, Words from the Heart. The technical difficulties. So my second book is Words from the Heart, which is a book of poetry and prose, as well as my third and fourth book, When You Rise, also another book of poetry as well. This here is book 2 of that book that I wrote. So what I'm going to do is just kind of read you all an excerpt from Words from the Heart that I actually published in 2018. When I went through just some very difficult times, when I became depressed and lost and lonely and just coped with an unexpected life storm of a job situation that was taken away from me. Not my gift. My gift is always here. But I went through that and it was tough. It was hard. And so a couple months after, God woke me up in my sleep and I just started writing, releasing all of these ideas and thoughts that I wanted to share. And hours after, I had written about 10 pages worth of just thoughts and feelings about this storm, this unexpected life event that I experienced in life. And so even during that time, I wrote several other poems, which had become now this collection of poetry and prose. But even before that, I was denied a publishing contract with the publishing company just for that one particular book, which was actually Open Eyes, which was about that unexpected life event, Open Eyes book. And so I was denied that same night afterwards. I'm like, what? She said, I got the answer, no. And so I prayed about it. I told my husband, what should I do? What am I going to do about this? And so I prayed about it, thought about it, and what I did was put all of those poems that I had written for this Open Eyes, this memoir, which is actually, I changed the title, The Turning Point, which is my first memoir that I'm working on currently. And so I changed the title of that book. And so I put all these poems together and say, instead of just throwing it away, throwing it out, let me put together a collection of poetry and prose. And this is how, and that's one of my questions there, words from the heart came about. So those, that year and a half of what I had been coping with and experiencing, I put all that together inside of like a book form. And that's, I came up with words from the heart, which is the truth, the reality about my life. Again, from the heart. When we speak from the heart, it's the reality, it's words, it's feelings, it's thought. So these are words from my heart, my story, my journey, my testimonies, ups and downs, good and bad, happy and sad, failures and success as well. So not just failures and storms I went through, but also success that I experienced in life. And so if you're coping with anything, any unexpected life event, a storm, an issue, know that there is hope in the midst of it. Embrace your storms. That's what I did. You see this branch here? Okay, this tree with branches that are here. There's no leaves. Look as if it's just standing here. But there's hope. I see hope here. It has not given up. It has not been broken or torn. It went through a storm, a hailstorm, but there was still grace in the midst of this that God blessed me with. Grace and mercy to be able to share my testimony and my life story, and to be able just to help somebody else with some word of encouragement to empower you to never give up. So I'm just going to read one of the poems, I'm Black and I'm Proud, which is from this book here. Now I am working on a second edition, so before you leave, make sure you have book 1. It doesn't help to grab book 2 and you haven't read book 1 first, or the first edition. So grab the first edition here of this book, and then stay in contact with me, follow me, so that you can obtain the second edition of this book as well, okay? So I'm going to read the first poem, and then we'll go into the question and answer, and then I'll read a few more other poems, and then if anyone else has any other questions even after that, that's fine.
Okay.
So they said no mic. I'm going to have to speak loud and clear. I'm black and I'm proud. No wonder a decade ago I couldn't say this. I'm black and I'm proud. I wasn't confident, nor was I loud. I held my head down way to the ground and walked in circles in and around town, around and around, until I continued to drown my precious and powerful sound. I wasn't some old clown. I just preferred not to make a loud sound. But I thank God for opening my eyes. Yes, I was found out from what was holding my confidence, buried deep down in the ground. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm no longer that young woman. I'm a woman. I'm humble. Yes, I'm black and I'm proud. With black Indian hair, a powerful flare seen through the air, along with black slanted eyes, with brown and beautiful sexy thighs. There's no doubt I'm more wise to what life is all about. I'll continue to rise, and you too will soar high. So don't give up and forget the blessing you are outside and deep within. Yes, I'm black and I'm proud and confident that I was born on purpose, with purpose and for a greater purpose. Not to walk around with my head hidden and down, with the smirk and unpleasant frown, carrying a bucket of cries because all of these lines running down my beautiful black, green, gray, and brown eyes. My sisters, this message is for you too. Don't be intimidated by the color of your brown, soft, and beautiful skin. We're God's creation and will continue to rise. So open your beautiful brown eyes and embrace the lies without rolling your eyes. Honey, walk and rise without a veil, a dark and real seal that only kills. Chill and remember to keep it real without hate and anger in your hearts and tattooed on your fingers. No resting on your chest like a shirt on a hanger. But instead desire to live right in God's sight and rest while striving to do your best. You'll overcome this test, so don't stress. Remember, we're still blessed. Pray and let go and let God take care of the rest. Yes, I'm black and I'm proud. Thank you. Now that was just an excerpt because I want you all to make sure you grab your copies of the book and continue on with reading this poem here. And I was inspired to write that poem actually since I was young, just having that confidence and self-esteem issues, even as a young adult, to where, you know, we do cope with that confidence and self-esteem. And so I was inspired to write that book that, yes, I'm black, I'm proud, I'm thankful for my skin color, I'm thankful for my life and what I've been through, that I have a voice that I can speak now. I can speak up and speak out and encourage those as well who's also experienced issues with confidence and self-esteem, that you have what it takes, that no matter who you are, what you've gone through, what you've been through, you have a voice. Speak up, speak out, share your voice, and help someone with your voice. Encourage somebody and motivate someone, because you are one of a kind.
Okay, so now we're going to start questions and answers. So I'm going to ask some questions, and then if anyone else has any questions.
Is that mic working? Okay.
Okay, so when did you realize that you wanted to become an author?
So when did I realize I wanted to become an author? Well, it was with me the entire time. Okay. It wasn't just the point that when did I wanted to become one. I was already a writer. It was in my fingers. It was in my brain, my mind. It was in my heart. It was just a matter of time of when God would reveal my calling to write, in which he did that. He revealed that again during this storm, this unexpected life event that I struggled and that I experienced in life, with work, with having something so precious taken away from me. Not my gift, because my gift for music is still in my heart, but this position there. And so again, I had waken up and I was just inspired. I was touched and motivated to where when I just started writing, I could taste each and every word that I was writing, and thoughts and feelings and experiences, to where I caught on. I said, yeah, this feels good, and I love this. It's helping me. It helped me out mentally with my mental mindset when I just started writing and releasing my feelings, unclogging everything that was here that I was going through in life. And so I said, okay, this is the bigger picture that I didn't get during the time that I did struggle, that I went through this storm. I didn't get it, which we don't. When we go through things in life, unexpectedly, unforeseen, we don't get it right then and there, but maybe later on. And I started to get it. So I started to embrace it and say, hey, yeah, this, I feel good. You know, this, I'm confident, I'm being uplifted. This is encouraging me by writing just simple words, how I feel. So this encouraged me by writing out my thoughts, my feelings of how I felt during this time. And I say, this is okay, this is what I was created and born to do here. This is my assignment for life, to go out and help others, to comfort them, encourage them, and motivate them that no matter what you're experiencing, that I've gone down that route. I've experienced what you've experienced. That you're not alone, that it's okay. And so I just started embracing, from my fingers to every word to the page. I loved it. And so I knew that's what I wanted to continue doing, pursuing, while still enjoying my other